Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we're actually going to be talking about Ripple XRP, and we're going to be talking about where I think that we're kind of ranging to, where I think that the breakout will actually happen or occur on XRP. So, with that being said, before we jump into this video, I just want to ask, if you guys are enjoying the daily crypto content, if you guys aren't even subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and also like this video. I think that we could easily hit 500 likes. So with that being said, let's actually refresh the market. Let's get into it. So overall, the market has been a little bit volatile as expected. It was pretty much nothing too crazy. We've been still pretty, I would say, stable for the most part. Like, nothing's really changed since, I would say, even going back to Friday. And overall, right now we're down about almost 0.69, love that number, percent, sitting at about $2.07 trillion market cap. We see Bitcoin ranging here down still a little bit. Ethereum still breaking down a little bit below that $3,400 level. Totally fine. Now, XRP is one of those assets that, in my mind, is still kind of ranging on support, kind of consolidating for the next major move up. It is down about 22%. Totally fine, though. Not too concerned on it at all. For those who are wanting to buy XRP, I would just buy the major support zones. I wouldn't be buying resistance zones at all. So with that being said, let's actually jump into it. Let's talk about the XRP price chart and where I think that we will see that breakout event. So as you guys already know, I've been kind of watching the 4-year cycle happening in September for pretty much the last, I would say, almost 2 weeks now, because I still think that it plays a crucial role in where I think that we go. I'm still thinking on the 27th, which is around this time here. I have it marked on the chart. So around this time here, I think, is where we will see the major move in the market. That's where we see the shift as well for even XRP. Now, until we get there, we could see some more volatile price action. We see a little bit of a dip down below support, but for the most part, we have been holding the $5, right? So let's actually zoom in here. Let's actually look at this and let's actually address what's happening. So overall, this is that $5. We could actually kind of move this up just a little bit. So we've been holding this line significantly for a while now. And honestly, when we talk about this, you know, this is kind of just playing out in terms of that nice sideways momentum. We actually haven't dipped below this too much. I mean, we dipped below it on the 7th, but that's totally fine. That's when Bitcoin really kind of dropped in price. Now, we've been kind of just riding this a little bit in this chop zone. As you guys see, we hit resistance at $1.15, can't break above it. And I even have that X above that line as well, because I think that that's when we will get back into the upward momentum. We could see that even earlier as well. It doesn't have to happen that day, but I think that by the 27th, by the end of the month, into pretty much October is when we will see the next major move on XRP. That's just my overall opinion. I think that we are still following that cycle, even going back to 2013, 14, 2017, 2018 as well. So overall, we have been in this nice consolidation pattern. We're still sitting above solid support. Like I said, we're kind of just riding it here. Now, what I personally would like to see is just us hold that dollar zone. So even if we do lose $5, totally fine. I want to see us hold about $1. As you guys even see, that is a nice resistance point, but it's also a little bit of a support zone, as we even see us dipping down on the 8th, on even the 10th, and even on the 13th. So we pretty much kind of just ride that a little bit. Nothing too crazy in terms of price actions happening on XRP. We do see, you know, more relistings, or not even relistings, just listings in general happening by the end of the month on that 26th date, which again plays a crucial role in the idea that I still think that we are following that 4-year cycle. A lot of this news, a lot of this stuff that comes out, it's kind of crazy how it all kind of correlates with specific dates, right? Because even when we talk about the 27th of September, we see a lot of things coming out in regards to most assets, even going back to HBAR, where we see more news coming out this week to kind of play a crucial role in a move going into the later days of September. Now, Also, in regards to this, we also see other assets like ADA down significantly, even though it released its smart contracts. This is telling me the overall market is kind of being held down by dominance on Bitcoin. So until we see the next major move on dominance or even on Bitcoin, we won't see the next major move on a lot of altcoins. Now, yes, some altcoins are, in my opinion, decoupling a little bit. That's why we talk about HBAR for an example. It's up significantly. Some altcoins are still up significantly on the 7-day span. We even see Algo still sitting above $2, up 50% on the 7-day. So until we see a decoupling event on XRP or Bitcoin to really move, that's when we will see the next major price action. And again, going back to Bitcoin, let me open the chart. Now, I've obviously been looking at Bitcoin dominance with Bitcoin, and as you guys already know, I've been saying for the past couple weeks, not even weeks, days into weeks, that this looks very bearish. I mean, look at, we've been on a downward slope. Now, obviously, the next major target point would be my X down here, but we are ranging a little bit here on resistance. So we could see a little bit of an influx here where we do target about 42.67% again, maybe even top out a little bit there, hit resistance like we did on the 8th. That will be totally fine. I still think that we get to either this X down here or this X up here where we pretty much retest either one. But my overall target points for Bitcoin dominance is to kind of range lower. I think that will happen very soon. Now, in regards to the overall Bitcoin chart, so I've been watching this one very closely as we do see a lot of things happening. First off, I know a lot of people will play into the idea that we are getting a death cross on the 200 and also even the 50-day MA. Now, every time that we've seen this, as you even see here, we've seen that major drop in price. So should we be expecting some more price droppage on Bitcoin? Like I said, I still think that we could see 40 to 42K. I think a 40K retest would be totally fine. I think that that's the 100-day MA being retested. Who knows? I still think that we could see a little bit lower by that 27th date, which is marked on the chart here as well. It's about 21 days since the topping point here. So the 27th would be a perfect time zone. Again, we're kind of just ranging in this sideways momentum, waiting for the next major move. And if we actually look here at the chart, so this is actually 13 days until that date, but if we actually look here on the chart, Bitcoin's kind of just riding that support zone at about 45K. Still, similar to XRP. XRP is riding the support. So it's kind of trading side by side with Bitcoin. So XRP has not decoupled yet. In regards to this, we also see the idea that Bitcoin, after this, will ride upward if it does follow the 4-year cycle perfectly, which I still think that it will. A lot of people are still saying that it's going to ride the 4-wave cycle or the 4-year cycle that we just kind of finished off, if you will, where we pump into May. I don't know about that. Honestly, I still think that we have that topping out event probably in November, December, somewhere around that time period, maybe even ranging into the end of December, as you guys see here, December 20th. Who knows? I know that it is shorter in length most of the time. If we go back to the 4-year cycle, 2013-14 was a little bit lengthier than 2017-2018. So who knows? We could be shorter than 2017-2018, and these targets could be a little bit shorter. Maybe we could taper off a little bit in the beginning of December or even by the end of November, which would be more logical in a sense if it does have that nice shortening idea there. So overall, in regards to this, I still think that Bitcoin looks bullish for the end of the month as well as XRP. I think that by the end of the month, we will be back in solid price action. But until then, we will be looking forward to seeing a little bit of volatile price action. Again, I'm watching for a retest on Bitcoin dominance. In regards to XRP, I'm also watching XRP dominance because it is riding support. Now, the next major support line, or I mean, not the next major resistance line, I should say, or the nice target point that I have is up here at about pretty much 3,715 sats with those 4 zeros in front of it, of course. I'm not going to, say 0.00 and so forth, but that's pretty much the next major target. This will pretty much range us to even the November 2020 high. This is pretty much a resistance line, not up here. This is the resistance actually. So overall, that is what I'm targeting next. We could technically target here as well. So what we need to see on the Bitcoin chart is a breakout event. This will also allow us to have that breakout event in the USD pair, even going back to August, you see, when we really broke out into almost retesting. I think it was like, We retested $1.35 with a retest of $1.50 happening in September. So this is when the Bitcoin pair broke out as well. This is very similar to the H-bar Bitcoin pair, right? I said when we break out on the H-bar Bitcoin pair, that's when we will see the USD pair break out. And look at what ended up happening. So overall, this is what I want to see is a retest of this, maybe a break above it. That would be great. That would be actually very bullish for us. Now, with that being said, I'm also watching the indices this week. As you guys know, I'm always watching the indices pretty much every single day throughout the week. We see that the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and even the Dow Jones, they had a little bit of a nice ride today. The NASDAQ, not so much. It closed a little bit below at about almost negative 10 points down, but we do see that the Dow Jones rallied today a little bit at almost 262 points, and we also see the S&P 500 up about 10 points overall. So nothing too crazy in that regard. I'm also watching the dollar. The dollar has been riding a little bit of a resistance support chop zone, as you guys see here, but we are ranging below the 50-day MA, which is actually very bullish for us because that still says that, hey, maybe it's topping out there, maybe we'll see an influx downward. That would allow for a little bit of an influx in crypto. But throughout this week, I don't think that we expect some major price action on XRP. Now, HBAR on the other end, as you guys already know, I think that this week we hit all-time highs, but for the most part, XRP has been ranging here. So has Bitcoin. So I'm waiting for the next validation move on either one. So until then, nothing's really there to report on. I still think by the 27th, that's pretty much the date to look for because I think that is a very specific date. I think that is where a lot of this market kind of turns in. Ethereum dominance also kind of ranging here as well, just to give you guys an update on that, while Ethereum kind of is just ranging as well. So all of these altcoins are following Bitcoin's pattern right now with that ranging on support in that nice chop zone below between resistance and also support, and they're ranging kind of below the resistance points, even going back to XRP. So until Bitcoin moves, I don't think a lot of these altcoins, especially even XRP, will really kind of move in price action, but that's just my overall opinion. I still think, though, we are ranging for that September 27th date. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more content, you guys could definitely check out my website, ncashofficial.com. If you want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys want more free crypto merch, you guys could check out crypto posters, the website down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. And guys, always secure your crypto with a ledger. Links are down there as well. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.